citizens, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Sandblocks. Today we will be reviewing my MCU Phase 3. Let's get into it. The first project is Iron Man 4. Mike Korvac had been working at Stark Industries ever since he was a 12-year-old. Him and Tony made thousands of ideas, but their friendship fell off. Tony made himself look like he was the king of everything. Mike had been planning to kill Tony and take over the Stark Industries, but one day Mike gets caught in a huge mall fire. He was nowhere to be seen after, so he was presumed dead. 2 years later, Mike comes back, but not as a human, but a walking fire human. Now Tony and Pepper have to stop Korvac and save Morgan. At the end of the movie, Tony sacrifices himself to save Morgan. This movie is directed by James Cameron and Christopher Nolan. The second project of Phase 3 is Guardians of the Galaxy. When the Collector steals the Reality Stone, Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax, and Rocket Raccoon have to travel through time to get the Reality Stone back. A post-credit scene shows Thor slaying off the Collector's head. The cast is Chris Pratt as Star-Lord, Zoe Saldana as Gamora, Dwayne Johnson as Drax, and Chris Pratt as the voice of Rocket Raccoon. This movie is directed by Craig Gillespie. I don't know. The first show of Phase 3 is Kitty Pryde Season 1. After the X-Men are forced underground, a teenage Kitty Pryde must navigate a world that hates and fears her while uncovering a conspiracy involving the Hellfire Club and her own family's past. The next show of my MCU Phase 3 is Kitty Pryde and the Legendary Star-Lord, Season 1 and 2. This show is set 5 years after Kitty Pryde Season 1. Kitty Pryde wanted to change her heroicness, so she renamed herself to Shadowcat. Guardians from space come down to Earth, and Kitty Pryde joins their Guardians of the Galaxy team. In Season 2, Peter proposed to Kitty Pryde, and she says yes. Kitty and Peter retire and go back down to Earth to have a normal life without space aliens ruining it. This 2 animated show is animated by Alberto Mielgo and directed by Steven Spielberg. The next project is Ironheart. After her father died, Morgan builds herself an iron suit and calls herself Ironheart. Morgan sets out to the mountains to get her revenge on Korvac. Korvac is left defeated in the end, but she knew he wouldn't stop there. In a post-credit scene, Morgan finds a secret room in her father's office. She finds her dad's old workshop room. She sees a blanket covering something under it. She pulls it off, and we see Ultron. Morgan leaves the workshop room after the camera zooms slowly on Ultron. His eyes turn fiery red as Korvac walks from out of the shadows in his human form. But Morgan walks in, gun in hand. "Don't move," she says. This movie is directed by James Cameron. This next movie is Avengers Age of Ultron. When Iron Man's old unstable project gets activated by Korvac, Kitty Pryde, Guardians of the Galaxy, Wanda, Pietro, She-Hulk, and Ironheart have to stop Ultron from getting more powerful and raging chaos over the whole city of Sokovia and New York. The last show, I don't know why the picture's not showing, the last show of my MCU Phase 3 is Nova Corps, Season 1 to 4. This movie is set after the New Avengers. You guys should watch the New Avengers Act 1 before you watch this last part. Tells the backstory of Nova on how his home got invaded, why he became a thief, and why Annihilus was only after him. Thank you, Marvel citizens, for watching my MCU Phase 3. I'll see you later in Phase 4 in the Cosmic Saga.